Hi everyone, Miss Shirta is here. So today you're going to study from your student book, page 43, and workbook, page 38. Today's topic is about preparatory id as subject. First of all, let's take a look at the background of the use of preparatory id as a subject. You can also find this example on your student book, page 102. Now take a look at the sentence. To eat oily fish is very healthy. If you want to start a sentence by using to infinitive, like this one, to eat oily fish, it actually isn't really recommended. Because the sentence doesn't look proper and natural, so we need to use preparatory it to make it into a better sentence, like this one. It is very healthy to eat oily fish. This form of sentence surely looks better than the last one. Now take a look at another example of the use of preparatory it as a subject. So we have another sentence here. To see you again has been a great pleasure. To see you again is the subject that is used in the sentence, which isn't recommended. So this time we need to change the position of the subject. So the sentence will be turned into it has been a great pleasure to see you again. So the beginning of the sentence, we change it into it has been, and followed by a great pleasure to see you again. Let's discuss the formula of preparatory it as subject. This time I use this sentence as an example. It is very healthy to eat oily fish. So the formula of preparatory it as subject is like this. It as a subject and then followed by form of be or other verbs, and then later followed by adjective or adjective plus noun, and the last one you can add infinitive. Other verbs here include appear, become, feel, get, look, seem, sound, and stay. This is an additional information about preparatory it in complex sentence. So sometimes we don't always use preparatory it at the beginning of the sentence, like in this example. I think it's rewarding to visit all people who don't have friends or family nearby. So, in this example, preparato it can also be put after I think. Actually, we can use preparatory it as a subject for clauses like that, who, what, when, and other clauses. Take a look at this example. This time we have a sentence that you've met Tom before is unlikely. The subject of the sentence is that clause, which is that you've met Tom before. And the subject isn't really recommended to be written. That's why we need to change the sentence by using preparatory it as subject to make it better. So, if we change it, it becomes it is unlikely that you've met Tom before. So, the formula of the clause would be it as the subject and then followed by form of be and then followed by adjective and it ends with clause. However, if you see a noun phrase as a subject of a sentence, you don't need to change it by using preparatory it. For example, this sentence, an exciting time was anticipated by all. An exciting time is a noun phrase, so it's okay if you use this noun phrase as a subject. You don't have to change it into this sentence. It was anticipated by all an exciting time. If you answered like this, then your answer is wrong. Alright, now please open your student book, page 43. Open page 43, and the first thing you have to do is to read this text. After that, you need to do the second part, in which you have to Find 3 examples in the text of preparatory it followed by a clause and 3 examples of preparatory it followed by an infinitive expression. So, this book has presented you one of those examples, Andrew collapsed. And it was fortunate that he was discovered shortly afterwards. So let's find the sentence. It would be here. So you have to underline the sentences. Let's underline. It was fortunate that he was discovered. Okay. So here you found a preparatory it sentence that use that clause. Alright, so I want you to find the other examples of preparatory it followed by clause and infinitive. After finishing that second part, I want you to do the exploit part. Take a look at part 1. Read the lookout box. This is talking about the use of noun phrase that we have discussed before, and decide which sentence is in each pair sounds more natural. So you just have to circle the sentences that you think sounds more natural. I will give you one example. Take a look at number 1. A. It's great how quickly you pick up French. And B. It's great that quickly you pick up French. Which one sounds more natural? The answer is A. It's great how. So by using how as the clause here, it sounds more natural than using that as the clause. So now finish the rest of the number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. After that, moving on to the second part, you have to correct each sentence by changing or deleting one word only. I'll give you an example. Number 1. The night before an exam, it is advisable that to sleep well. So, shall we change one word or delete one word? For number 1, we need to delete one word only. What word shall we delete? It is that. So, the sentence should turn into the night before an exam, it is advisable to sleep well. So slash that. Okay, so finish part 2. After that, please open your workbook and I will tell you which part that you should do. Have you opened your workbook, page 38? On your workbook, please do only part 2 and part 4. So, the part 2, you have to match the sentence beginnings 1 until 8 with the endings A to H to make sentences. So you just have to match them. And later, please do part 4, in which you have to rewrite the sentences beginning with preparatory it. So take a look, the sentence start with that. So what you are going to do is to change it into, it's good news that Dr. Smith is going to do the operation. Alright, so yeah, that's all. Write down your answers on your student book and your workbook. After that, capture the images of your answers and submit it to our WhatsApp group so that I can check your answers. And the deadline will be on March 31st, 2020. So on next Tuesday. Alright? Well, that's all everyone. Thank you so much for paying attention and stay healthy and have a great day. Bye bye.